Hello, I am Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 31st of October to Saturday, the 6th of October to 2021. And this is for you coming from Taurus. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll show you how to reach and get that soul inside you to be part of your daily, your hourly, whatever you do. And when you can have the soul at that activeness, you become somebody very special. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system which I will teach you. And many other energies I will teach you as well. We'll talk a bit more about that later. Sunday, the 31st of October, is a nasty morning and afternoon waiting for you. What you say, what you do, the confusion will come very fast. Misinterpretation, misconfirmation. And everything you say and do just simply turns against you. So say less and do less. That would be the best way to organize yourself in the morning and afternoon. Accidents are very easy to happen. Physical accidents, verbal accidents, emotional accidents. Anything can go wrong. Drive very carefully, stay away from areas that spell of trouble. And you will be thinking in a non-conformist way, which means you don't care for rules and regulations. And therefore, you'll open yourself up to conflicts of every kind. Evening and nightfall improves by quite a bit. Now your aura is much more stable. And now your level of communication is improved. Although these fast planets of morning and afternoon don't disappear, they'll be there in the evening nightfall, again creating this impulsiveness, impatience, and hastiness in you. So slow down activity in the evening and nightfall as well. But you will be much happier and you'll find solutions in the evening nightfall you couldn't find earlier in the morning and afternoon. Monday, the 1st of November, is quite a lucky morning and afternoon, whether at work, whether in business, whatever your plans are. You seem to be very popular and therefore ask people for favors. Ask people as how you want something from them. The chances of agreement are there. Tell yourself to keep your aura under control because you may demand too much and get nothing in the end. So this aura of yours, it can bring about arrogance from you. So don't allow words to show arrogance or actions to show arrogance. And that way you will make your morning, afternoon much better. Evening and nightfall planets are very slow. And the planet of anger is also there. So frustration because what you want is delayed or cancelled. And anger because you cannot find solutions. Nothing will help you. It will only make things worse. So tell yourself if things don't work out in the evening nightfall, it may be for your own good. Leave it for another day and let's see what you think about these offers later. Tuesday, the 2nd of November. This is a very lucky morning and afternoon for you. Opportunities are everywhere at your place of work or in business, chasing for the romance, have lunch with somebody you feel can help you, and you will see that marvelously you get everything that you want and you feel very secure with people as well. Romance can be in the air. And if you already have a romance or if you're married, you'll see that the stability is wonderful for you. Evening and nightfall becomes nasty, nasty, nasty. Because firstly, accidents are waiting to happen. Accidents are not only just physical, they may be emotional accidents, they can be verbal accidents, they can be physical accidents. So something goes very, very wrong in the evening nightfall. Being aware of that, use words which are good, use words which are carefully not to antagonize people, and you will lessen this planet's energy, negative energy against you. Wednesday, the 3rd of November, you are feeling very stubborn and you're feeling very overconfident and you're feeling very dominating. All this is bad because it's all brought to you by bad planets. So tell yourself you rather be part of a team. I don't want you to be humble, but at least show respect and and show appreciation for people. That way you will make these planets go kinder If you come out very stubborn and dominating, then you'll have people turn against you for that. So take the soft approach. Use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. And you get your morning and afternoon area much more under your control in a positive way. Evening and nightfall is good, makes you very popular. And so you will be in the company of people that you are very much welcome into. And you'll have a good time with people. You might meet somebody important for you. So, that important person, you try and bond with that person, and that will be something good for you. Thursday, the 4th of November. Be careful that everything you say and do can go very much against you because these planets create mischief. They make you non conventional, which means you don't like to follow rules and regulations. And so you open yourself up to doing things you shouldn't do, whether emotional, whether business wise or job wise. So you're exposing yourself to trouble in the morning, afternoon. This trouble can be very severe because against your bosses or the people you do business with, it can be that blame will come upon you, and therefore you are at risk of losing the security in financial areas. And in personal areas of romance and marriage, trouble can brew very fast as well in the morning, afternoon. So, as they say, what do they say? Let sleeping dogs lie. Don't wake them up, or they'll bark at you, or they might bite you. So don't bring up issues which unnecessarily provoke people against you. That's what I mean. In the morning and afternoon on Thursday, the 4th of November. Evening and nightfall turns marvelously well for you. And you'll have all the security building up. But you may not be on the same wavelength as people because the morning afternoon planets don't disappear into thin air. They follow you to the evening nightfall. And the problem is that you will again be rebellious once in a while. You'll again be a nonconformist once in a while, not being part of a team but coming up with outlandish ideas. So be part of a team and you'll have a much, much happier time in the evening and nightfall. You may find a romance, you may find partnerships of any kind. Friday, the 5th of November. This is a morning and afternoon you have to be very careful because your speech and your actions will accelerate in energy because these planets are fast. They make you go fast in every way. That's how you create accidents for yourself: physical accidents, emotional accidents, financial accidents. So don't commit to yourself too quickly. Don't stick your neck out for anybody too quickly. Cross the road, for example, very carefully. So things can go very wrong, and these planets bring stress upon you because they make your mind also travel very quickly. So they create stress. So sit down, take a few deep breaths, and I'll show you how to communicate to your soul. So once you communicate to your soul, everything falls into place. I'll talk more about that later. So morning and afternoon, slow down in speech and slow down in action. And be careful, arguments can go really out of control. And financial areas are very insecure. And somehow conversations can turn into fights. Evening and nightfall. Now you become stubborn. Now you become dominating. Well, you're going the wrong way. I prefer you to be accommodating to people. I don't want you to be stubborn, but to be flexible and negotiable. I don't want you to dominate, but rather be part of a team. If you can do that, then you will give yourself a much better chance to enjoy the company of people in the evening nightfall period. Saturday, the 6th of November, is an excellent morning and afternoon waiting to reward you. And whether it's job wise, money wise, business wise, friendship wise, love wise, romance wise, it's all waiting to happen. So choose the areas that you want the energy for and go for it. There's one planet hanging around in the morning, afternoon, the planet of rebelliousness. So don't be rebellious. Rebellious means not being part of a conventional team. So when you're rebellious, you become outlandish with your ideas, saying things which are not good, doing things which other people may not have respect for you. So control that part of it, and you'll have a wonderful morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall, these outlandish planets come again, this time more energy. And they make you behave in a way where others are going to blame you for others spoiling the party or creating mischief or problems, or you yourself having accidents which come suddenly and unexpectedly. So many things like that can happen to you. So drive very carefully, talk very carefully, deal with people carefully. Suddenly the tide can turn against you. And there's a planet that says, watch out for your reputation. So be very careful with the company you keep. Otherwise, you'll be noted also with bad reputation. And stay away from people who are arrogant. And you don't be arrogant yourself evening and nightfall. Otherwise, you're spoiling everything for yourself and for everybody. So that's the week for you. Now, this 90-minute session, yes, I have that for you. And I'm going to teach you how to connect with your soul once and for all. So that once you activate the energy with your soul, you will be somebody special, like people in this world who come up with ideas that accelerate their fame, their wealth, and their aptitude that makes people adore them. And why shouldn't that happen to you? And I'll show you as well how to use the energy of your soul for any purpose. And more than that, if you like to play lotteries, there is a system which I will teach you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers involving the soul as well. And the lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. There's a host of energies. When you accumulate with all these energies, your aura will shine, your third eye will open, and your soul will be so much active with you that you will become somebody very special. And that will all cost you only USD $50. That's all to have this 90-minute session with me based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and especially looking at your palms. So send me this email. Let's get cracking to make you somebody very, very special. And you can be that because we all have that magnetism itself. That magnetism we have is called the soul. Get active with it, and you will see that your specialness will show. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.